So the Barra final is next here at Rugby Park. Here's the road to the Swamp Dogs and the Bungedore Mudchooks.
Yeah, had a first time visitors to Darwin for the Hottest 7's. Got through with a win over the Darwin Dragons in the semi-final. And the Swamp Dogs came from behind to defeat Palmerston in their semi-final.
Have a look at the Swampies.
Look, some terrific young players in this side that have been the standouts through their junior players. I really like BJ Burns as a player, as well as McLaughlin. And Troy Inall there, sort of been in and out of the rugby scene for quite a few years. I think started his rugby out of Jabiru. The Mudchooks, unknown quantity, but as a club, they are only about 5 or 6 years old, and they've won the last 2 premierships in that in their division. So Bungedore and the New South Wales side, just outside the ACT. And for those that aren't aware, and the Swamp Dogs running right to left are located on the outskirts of Darwin.
So Swampies are going to start it. Here they go with the high kick. It's a good one too. Parked underneath it was Beggs, vice captain of the team. Pass came back there. Ferreira. Gowan. Farrell again up to halfway. Bit of run in this, I reckon.
Yes, we'll see as obviously this match, the standard of play, these teams have finished higher than the match that involved the Grid Island Mudchooks and the Potteroos. The standard of rugby will improve as the night progresses.
Payton with the pass out. Push forward there by Gowan again. The captain busy early on. They've crossed halfway. They're 10 metres now into Swamp Dog territory. Free, handed off to Adam Gowan. Running forward, Payton again. Gee, they're keeping this alive, aren't they? And Gowan, a big player in it all. McDonald, Farrell. They've made some terrific territory. It's calling for it as Beggs. And Julie gets it and then runs hard, really hard. Driven back was Ferreira. Stolen this time by McLaughlin.
Gee, that was good work by young BJ Burns. He drove the player in possession right off the ball.
This is Richardson. He's just a youngster, isn't he? David Richardson.
Yes, these guys would have all been, just come through the Swamp Dogs junior program. Some of them would have been in the under-17s team from last year, and the others that played reserve grade in the Darwin competition would have been in the under-17s the year before. All a very, very young side.
So the Mudchooks have decided we're bigger and stronger, just run hard at them. Gowan. But they are hanging on the Swamp Dogs. They're not letting them.
And Charlie, you're right. That is the only way that the Mudchooks will win it, is by out-muscling them. The pace of the young fellas, they'll be in trouble.
They're always going to get in. And Adam Gowan, who did all of the work, the bulk of it, the captain, in the first few minutes of this, first couple of minutes of this game, barges over and scores the try.
Yeah, close to the ruck there. The young Swamp Dogs players, there was 2 or 3 of them that had made that previous tackle that then didn't line up and get into a correct defensive position, which enabled that gap to occur.
Beautiful evening in Darwin. Look at that. The sun is set. The lights are on here. The green looks greener. And the rugby is a treat. Mudchooks leading 5-0. Barra final. 2012 hottest rugby competition in Darwin. 5-0 there. You see the Mudchooks from Bungedore. 4 foundation players. Peter Payton and Luke Payton, Hayward Fraser and David McDonald. They play in the ACT Monaro 2nd Division. Bounced out of the hands there of Alex Wood.
Going back, we'll play the line.
Line out. Ball will be with the Mudchooks.
Here's a mark. Here's a mark.
Sandy Beggs. Not much of a line out. He's got right at the back. No one manning up there. That was Payton. Took up by Sandy Beggs. Chance for BJ Burns, the player that Brian Anderson mentioned.
Stay out, Red. Advantage. 8 Red coming in the side.
Yeah, very obviously coming in the side there. Luke Payton, one of the foundation players for the club. He has it now. He might score a try. He's going for the corner and he's going to slide over.
Yeah, pretty easy there. They just a little bit of inexperience there by the Swamp Dogs. They're just not getting back into a set defensive line there, and it's just enabling the Bungedore Mudchooks just to grind away. The spaces will come, and that's what they're using.
So I tell you, Brian, they won their first grand final in 2010, the club.
And won it again last year.
Won it again last year. The first time they won it, they went undefeated during the season. So they win this as well, they'll have quite a cupboard of trophies.
And I think it's a small town in country New South Wales, Charlie. And I think most of it is heritage listed. You can't even knock down an old house and put a new one up.
To go and visit. 10-0. Luke Payton, Adam Gowan, the tries.
Let's go.
Here's the restart.
Played it.
Oh, cleverly knocked back for the Swamp Dogs. Didn't get to it quick enough.
Yeah, they didn't scramble. So that good work they did at the kickoff has been spoiled now, and Bungedore on the attack.
Luke Payton. You get this. Man who scored the try came back through Gowan. Intended for Beggs. Standing, got it. Opens up in front of him. Luke can go back with the pass to Black. Black gets through. He's got through. He needs support. He has got it. The running player got in support was Adam Gowans. He's going to cruise in and get his second try. The skipper knows what he's doing out there. Leads from the front. Scores his second try.
Yeah, they've done their homework on these young fellas from Swampy's. Unfortunate miss there by Dylan McLaughlin, but you've got to make those one-on-one tackles, but you've also got to be prepared that there's going to be, in each case, the quick play on, and the other team looking for opportunities all the time.
I'm enjoying this, Brian. I've enjoyed the whole couple of days, but Sunday night, something special about it, isn't it? At the hottest 7's.
It is. It's the build-up to the main final of the croc competition. We see the teams that aren't as good, but still it's their moment of glory. They've identified the tournament they think they're best suited for, or the best division of that tournament, and they really want to win it.
Half-time, I think the referee might call that, Willie. And they've got a couple of balls out there.
Yeah, no, he's going to give the Swamp Dogs a tap here.
See what they can do.
That's McLaughlin.
They're going into unfamiliar territory now. They've got the kick through. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, and they'll have the pace to make it a good chase. And right on half-time, the option there for Mudchooks was to kill it.
So 3 tries, 2 to Adam Gowan, 1 to Luke Payton at half-time. The Mudchooks leading the Swamp Dogs 15-0. Let's go down to Rob Cross.
Yeah, Charlie, how good's this? I've interrupted Shane Crowley's warm-up, so thanks, Shane. The Cougars getting ready to play on the Mosquitoes. How's the team looking?
Yeah, really good. We're quietly confident. All the boys have been warming up pretty well. There's no niggling injuries, which is always a positive. So, yeah, we're pretty quietly confident that we can get one up on the national side there.
You're a pretty well-drilled unit. You travel around yourself a bit as the Cougars in the 7's tournament, so you sort of know a bit about these tournaments?
Yeah, we play around in Singapore as well as Borneo. Try and get as many tournaments in as possible every year, just to fill up that pre-season. So, yeah, we're pretty well gelled together. Most of us know how each other play, so it's good.
Where does the hottest 7's sit in terms of the play enjoyment?
Oh, it's definitely right up there. Playing against some of the best teams in the world, the Australian, Borneo as well. You know, it's right up there. Everyone loves the tournament, and the atmosphere is great as well. So, yeah.
What about a tip for us for the big one then?
Oh, I think Borneo are going to be too good. Too big, too strong, too fast. Yeah.
Well, as I said, great. Thanks for introducing your warm-up, and good luck against the Mosquitoes.
No worries. Thanks, Rob. Cheers.
Good luck indeed. The Cougars taking on the Mosquitoes. A bit like Australia playing Australia A, remember, in the cricket in the old days.
And everyone cheered for Australia A in those days, but only the Cougars will cheer for the Cougars tonight, I think.
So?
Yeah, the Mosquitoes will be the crowd favourite.
So back to this game. They've turned around. They're going to run the other way now after the first half came to an end with the Bungedore Mudchooks in front 15-0.
Ready, we ready?
Ref ready. What can the Swamp Dogs do? Any chance getting back in?
Oh, look, there is a good chance. Look, they're going to get first touch of the ball in the second half, hopefully, for their sake. But they've knocked it on. So they really just need to settle down. What they do, they need the ball, and they need to use the pace that the young kids have, and you can't do that defending. You've got to get the ball off Bungedore and then and make some good use of it.
Yeah, Mark Gillen went high there, but just couldn't hold on to it. Spilled it. So just 10 metres now into Swamp Dog territory. That's where they've played most of the game, with the Swamp Dogs defending.
Touch. Pause.
So feed in here for the Mudchooks.
Hold.
Now it swings around, have to reset this. No. Red team was the one. It's been penalised. So quick pass came out by Luke Payton. Run forward again by Adam Gowan. He looks a class above them all, doesn't he, the captain?
Yeah, he does. He's made metres each time he's touched the ball.
He's obviously played a lot of this game. Pass back there to Sandy Beggs. Beggs passes a beauty to Payton, but went a little forward. Fractionally, wasn't much in it.
Yeah, and he was well on the way to the try. From our angle, it looked flat, but I've got no doubt that it wasn't forward, because as I said, it looked very flat.
Well, referee John Corrie had the best angle on it. Called it as he saw it, so it's a forward pass.
We need a representative from your side immediately.
Bit of a change, number 12 coming on. That's Hayward Fraser
Guys, wait.
for the Mudchooks.
Get forward quickly, yeah? Let's go. Crouch.
Swamps defeated in.
Touch. Pause.
They're inside their
Engage.
defensive 22. Early second half, they scoot away from the scrum. Had to get it back, did well too. Got it to Snowy McDonough. And now the run down the middle. Dylan McLaughlin. Oh, he's fleet of foot. They won't catch him. Look at him. He's putting distance between him and them. Oh, he ran away from them, scored a super try. Swamp Dogs on the board, courtesy a brilliant run from that young man, Dylan McLaughlin. He put pay to them in a minute.
It was a successive quick hands getting that ball to him in a bit of space. He's an exceptionally fast player. I saw him have an absolute blinder in one of the floor matches on day one, but he's done that very easy. So they've got the conversion. They trail by 8. If they can try and put pressure on this kick-off restart and get the ball, they're a chance of getting back into it. They've just got to give the ball to these young players.
Well, when you said they were a chance, I doubted you, Brian, and you're absolutely right. We're going to get some ball here again. We get the ball into the scrum. They're 10 metres into Mudchook territory. Are they starting to feel the pressure of it all, the Mudchooks? The pressure of a couple of days? Playing in unfamiliar conditions.
There'd certainly be some fatigue coming into it. As a club, I'm not sure how many 7's tournaments they've been involved in, but those sort of things are...
Luke Payton, he's got to try in the first. They got to him, though. They were able to run down. It's a long pass back to Sandy Beggs. Backup player was Nicholas Black. Got it to him at the 22. Caught in the tackle, goes down, flicks it up into the hands of Beggs. They've got hold of him. He's not going anywhere. They've swung him around. Did he release the ball? He did. Whoa, in come the Swamp Dogs. They mean business. Now he penalised. With a heavy shoulder hit there.
Yeah, the penalty was for just coming in on the side of that ruck, but the Swamp Dogs conceded about 40 metres from that scrum, which just a little bit of a lack of experience there. And this looks like a try for Bungedore.
Yeah, it came clever pass off the hands of Luke Payton to Aaron Williams. He goes in and scores the try.
27 now.
that's just playing the percentages there. They're able to, so we see there the penalty was against young BJ Burns there, coming in with a shoulder from the side, and a pretty easy try there by Bungedore. So that swings it now very much in favour of the visitors. Couldn't see the Swamp Dogs actually being able to pull back those extra points.
Aaron Williams unsuccessful in the conversion attempt. Score out to 20-7. Barra final. How's your memory? Who won this last year, Brian?
Memory is terrible, Charlie, and there's a terrible knock-on, which is really unfortunate for Swamp Dogs. They needed to obviously they need to score, and they have the opportunity with possession to use the pace of these young fellows and get down into attacking position, but they're really just putting the ball now in the hands of the Mudchooks.
Touch.
He was disappointed with that, Paddy Blake.
Engage.
About a minute and a bit left. The Barra final, and the Mudchooks are going to take it with them for 2012. Pass floated over the top. Luke Payton, he along with Adam Gowan, are just two terrific players. They play at much higher level than this, you'd think.
Yeah, and making some very easy yards straight up the blind side. Look at that. That's good work by Luke Payton. Again, a little bit of inexperience there by the Swamp Dogs, just not marking up there. No one on the blind side, and the player at the ruck had really committed to his left and leaving the right-hand side open.
So the two players I mentioned there, Luke Payton and Adam Gowan, have both scored multiple tries, 2 each. They've got 5 tries, the Mudchooks. They're much too strong here. Must be a team rule. If you score a try, you've got to attempt the conversion.
Yes, you do. And those two players, Charlie, have also, apart from scoring all the tries, they've also led the way in general field.
Yeah, experience counts for plenty, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's like 7's is used as a developmental tool, but you come up against some old hard heads.
25-7, almost to halfway. Can they get another score here? They got it out to Smurley Ferns. Bit of a like a Aussie rules hand pass there. Out into the hands here of Palmer. Palmer can take him on. He wants to run. They got him. Brought him to ground. Little kick off the ground there was done by McDonough. And then they kick it into touch. And the referee says that'll do. And the Barra final goes with the Mudchooks. 25-7. It's an entertaining game of rugby. 15-0 at half-time. Went on to win it. The Mudchooks 25-7. They are the Barra final champions for 2012. We'll go to Rob Cross.
Yeah, Charlie, thanks very much. The founding member, or one of them, of the Bungedore Mudchooks, Peter Payton, joins us. Well done, great win.
Thank you very much, mate. No, it was. We started up in 2005, and obviously on the back of being up here for a little while and the way these idiots carried on, we ran with the Mudchooks down in Bungedore, and so we've been sort of going reasonably well, and we saved up for a bit of an end-of-season trip, and here we are, so it's been a cracker.
So what is it about Darwin or the tracksuit? Come up here.
Not the heat. Mate, just beautiful people, lovely people, characters, just a great time of year to be up here, so no, we had a cracker.
And is there some special rivalry between the Mudchooks?
Oh, mate, we actually haven't had a game against them yet, so we will though.
Good luck, well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good luck to them. Here they are. They've got a little dance of their own. It needs something else, I think, Brian. It needs a little something else. And the boys from Groot Island, give them a few tips. Good win, though. Solid win.
Yeah, it was a good win, Charlie. They got off to the early start, led the first half, and the Swamp Dogs came back, but then the Mudchooks then put them out, put it beyond doubt.
Okay, next final's a beauty.